Os. Konbanwa. Genki desu ka? Hope you are genki desu. Couple of technical issues. I hope you're okay. Hope I'm live. Fingers crossed. If you can just let me know, that'd be wonderful. So good evening. Welcome to Thursday evening, and welcome to Karate in Your Own Dojo with me, Sensei Scoop. I think that's better. Us. Okay. So good evening. Welcome. I haven't quite got everything set up properly. Unfortunately, I've had problems with the camera again. Technology, I'm not getting used to it at all. Let's see if we can just turn this around slightly. Hey, I think that's better. That'll do. Us. Okay, so yeah, good evening. Welcome to Thursday evening. Welcome to Karate in Your Own Dojo. So the plan this evening is to do some Kion Ippon Kumite. Okay, once I can sort out my camera. Not quite working tonight, is it? Just one of those evenings. Hey. So yeah, so this Thursday, we're going to do Karate in Your Own Dojo, and we're going to do Kion Ippon Kumite, which is part of our basic syllabus. Okay, so if you remember, we've been working from this the last few weeks, so we are preparing for hopefully our next few gradings, okay, which will be coming up as soon as we get back to the dojos, really. So I think realistically, we're looking at probably June before grading, which is sort of fits in with our normal timeline. We normally do March, June, September, and December. So this year we might be able to get at least 3 in, whereas last year, obviously, we only had the 1 in October. But it's always good to sometimes work through the basic syllabus just to kind of recap what we've learned so far and what we're learning, actually, because obviously we may not necessarily know everything that we've not even learned things that we need to learn for our next grading, etc. So normally we have a 12 to 13 week period between our Q gradings. So these are for the lower level grades, okay, from white belt through to black belt. Apologies for the absolutely annoying noise. So yeah, what we try to do is prepare people for those 3 monthly gradings to start with. Okay, so it's important that you understand that when you first start karate, to grade every 13 weeks is about probably right for the first 2 or 3 belts. But then beyond that, it may not be correct. It may be that you go at your own pace and that actually you don't grade every 3 months, you grade every 6 months. And maybe you don't grade every 6 months, you maybe grade every 12 months or 18 months. Or in my case, 7 years minimum before I even contemplating the thought of going for my next grade. Okay, which isn't even in my head, because I don't want to think that far ahead because I should be a lot older than I am now. So gradings are just really a kind of an assessment as to where you are at that moment in time, and to pass them, you just need to meet our standards for your level, as it were. Okay, but there's no kind of pressure to do a grading. There's no pressure to keep taking them. Okay, I trained with somebody who didn't actually ever grade, so they were a white belt that trained in karate for about 6 or 7 years, I think. And I trained with somebody who was a brown and 2 red stripes, I think, so just 1 before black belt, and they trained for over 20 years. So please don't think it's a necessity. Okay, gradings are sometimes stressful and therefore not necessary, but what is necessary is to learn our syllabus and our basics from karate. So we did Kion a few weeks ago. Okay, we spent a couple of weeks doing that. Then the next few weeks we're going to start doing the kumite, and then thereafter we'll start going through the katas. Okay, so tonight we're doing Kion Ippon Kumite. Quick recap of Tuesday's lesson. If you missed it, you can go back and watch that video on YouTube. And that was all around Gohon Kumite, so 5-step Kumite. Although we didn't have the room to do the 5 steps, I was sort of double shuffling my feet to ensure that we were able to do so. Tonight you only need literally 1 meter, 1 meter square, and you will be able to do this beautifully. Okay, because it's just stepping forwards and backwards. So hopefully that's okay. So what we'll do, quickly say hello to Isaac. Good evening. Hope you are okay, young man. Good evening, Tim. Good evening, Andy V. Good evening, Andy Sensei. Good evening, Carl. Good evening, Kayla, and good evening, Ken. Us. I hope you're all well. Hope you're okay, and thanks for joining me. Again, sorry for being some diswat organised. I could give you an excuse, and that is that I'm busy at the moment. with things outside of karate. So we'll do a quick warm up and then we'll get going. We can warm up whilst doing these sets, to be perfectly honest, because we're not moving a huge amount backwards and forwards, but we'll just do a little bit of limbering up just so I can warm up. Okay, so arms forwards. Ich, ni, san, shi, wo, rok, sich, hach, ko, jo. Okay, and arms back. Ich, ni, san, shi, wo, rok, sich, hach, ko, jo. Left arm forwards, right arm back. Ich, ni, san, shi, wo, rok, sich, hach, ko, jo. And change. Ich, ni, san, shi, wo, rok, sich, hach, ko, jo. Okay, arms out. Ich, ni, san, shi, wo, rok, sich, hach, ko, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hach, ko, jo. Okay, take ubi, your wrists, just relax. And your ubi is your fingers, just relax. Okay, then shaking your arms and just relax. Okay, right leg up. Bring your knee up as high as you can and stretch it out. And back and down. And left knee up. Again, bring it high as you can. And out. Back. Down. Okay, Kibarachi stance. And sitting down. And then imagine you're a sumo wrestler. Okay, you're getting ready for your first sumo bash. Okay, so if you've ever seen sumo wrestlers, they're far more flexible than I am. Okay, so when we're in this stance, they can actually set their bottom on the floor quite comfortably. Maybe it's the weight and gravity, I'm not sure. But I've been to a sumo basho and it was absolutely wicked. I went to one in Tokyo 2004 and possibly one of the best experiences of my life ever. Okay, from Kibarachi stance, change to Kukutsadachi. Turn the left foot in, turn the right foot out, Kukutsadachi the other way. Turn the right foot in, back to Kibarachi, twist the hip, Zenkutsadachi. Back to Kibarachi, and then Zenkutsadachi. Back to Kibarachi, straighten the legs, arms up to your right. Arms up to your left. Arms up, just stretching. Left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, and relax. Okay, that I think, shake the legs, shake the hands. Okay, let's do a standing bow, let's get going. Okay, so, right, os. Os. Okay, so ki on Ippon Kumite, different to what we did on Tuesday. So Tuesday was Gohon, Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go. Okay, Ippon, 1. Okay, so number 1. So this is just one step Kumite, hence we only need a meter square to practice or training. So what's really important about this, okay, within our syllabus, okay, you will be graded upon your Kion Ippon Kumite. Okay, and depending upon your grade, this is okay. So we don't start here doing this until sort of going for green belt anyway. So yellow belts and above. But Kion Ippon Kumite, we have put 3 sets within our grading syllabus. Okay, and they are a guide only to help you do your Kion Ippon Kumite. Okay, however, maybe if you're a higher grade, okay, or a really kind of smart thinking, really keen lower grade, you do not need to follow those actual sets for your grading. You can actually work through your own. Okay, so black belts, we very much encourage you to do this. Okay, thinking outside the box, what suits you, okay, and not necessarily suits everybody else. So these are designed to give you as many in terms of variety of techniques as possible whilst practicing Kion Ippon Kumite. Now, like Tuesday, I might be using my hands to demonstrate people. So here and here, okay? And remember, we have Tora being the attacker and the uki, the receiver, okay, of the great thing that is a punch or a kick to the face. So we are going to be potentially using hands. I might employ my friend Bob, which is the bin, okay, to help me as well, because clearly I'm on my own in the dojo. I'm going to show you forwards and backwards, and then I'll also show it from this angle as well, and this angle as well, so hopefully to help you. Okay, I'll try to remember which leg we're moving so that you can kind of understand. Set 1 is really, really kind of comfortable and easy, more easy to remember. Set 2, things become slightly more complicated. Set 3, things become considerably more, I think, not complicated, challenging maybe is the right word. So we're going to work through set 1, then set 2 and set 3. If we don't get through all 3 sets, it doesn't matter. We're not on any timeline here, apart from we're going to finish at 8 o'clock as per normal. But we will continue potentially on Tuesday. So I hope that's okay. So let's get started. Okay, so Kyotsuke. Now remember, our partner, when we're partnered up, okay, will be approximately 1 meter from us, okay, and we will bow. And that's the only time we bow until we finish, okay? So I will tell you when to finish and yame. Okay, so we're going to play the part of the attacker to start with, because I think that's the easiest part to teach first of all and the easiest bit to understand. Okay, set 1, Kion Ippon Kumite, so 1 step basic kumite, 3 attacks. 1 is Jodan to the chin, 2 is a punch to the stomach, Chudan, and 3 is a kick to the stomach, Maigeri. And they're the 3 things that you will say to your opponent, okay, or your partner in this case. So, right, hey, yoi. Okay, so Hachidachi Shizentai stance. So this is the yoi position. Okay, the stance is the feet part. The arms ready position here, like so. Okay, so when you attack, you always step backwards so that you're not being non-aggressive to your opponent. So slide back, Yidan Barai. Okay, so make sure your hips are hammy. Okay, so you're going to come forwards and attack strong to Jodan. Punching to the chin. Okay, so make sure that you're looking at your target. So I'm looking down the camera lens now. I might move a little fraction closer so you can see me a bit better. Okay, so from this position, you look at your opponent. Remember, we did this on Tuesday, the terms of an attack. Jodan, and then you attack to the chin. Ichiya! Okay, and then I would like to step straight back to Genanbarai. Okay, just for this moment in time. So once more, just to demonstrate once more, Jodan. Okay, now what's important is when we do this work partnered, okay, you will say the same, Jodan, and attack, Ichiya. Okay, once you've finished, you will step back as the attacker and yame to the yoi position, and your opponent will step back up to their position. Okay, so the defender steps forward to their kamae position, their standing position. Okay, then we step back again, ready to reset to maybe attack the other levels that we're going to do this evening. So it's important to always come back to this, but maybe think of it as a neutrals position or reset. Okay, or what it means is ready. Okay, so I've just attacked, yeah, hey, and then back to ready, and then step back and embrai. Jodan, each, yeah, yame. Like so, like so. So that's the idea. Again, remember what we said on Tuesday, make sure you're attacking to your target area. So I have a camera lens to look at, so that's my target area. I'm going for that height, okay? Or if you're using your imagination, you use your own chin, Okay, so again, from attacking position, your step back, get right, each, Jodan, ish, yame. Okay, and step back and right. Jodan, ich, aya. Yame. So this bit here is not just a mind reset for yourself and for your partner. Maintains your form, maintains the discipline that is required to do kumite correctly. Without discipline, kumite is literally fighting without any skill, without any kind of basic technique, or it's just a free-for-all, and it's very messy, generally very bloody and terrible, and plays no part in any of my dojos, okay? I believe that we should learn kumite correctly, and that is from 5-step, maybe through to 3-step to 1-step. Then remember I said on Tuesday there's lots of different varieties of kumite. But if you learn in that kind of progressive manner that we learn everything else in karate, you will become skilled and able to have the control and the confidence to be able to do this safely. If we just put two white belts together and say, hajime, bang. Yeah, just a big mess. And I've seen it. I've seen it in other people's dojos and the way they just let people free fight from a very early age. Very dangerous. And unfortunately, for children in particular, a quick way of putting them off karate. We don't ever want to do that. We want to encourage them to love it like we do. Okay, us, Harry, good evening. Hope you're okay. Okay, so us. Hey, yoi. So our Jodan attack again to the chin. Okay, once more, and then we will, this time let's step back left leg. Okay, actually what we'll do one of each side. So let's step back right leg first. So Migi, ich, Jodan, ich, aya. Hey, yamei. Relax, but stay in your position. Left leg back, hidari ashi, ich, hey, Jodan, us, hey, hey, yamei. Like so. Okay, so each time you'll be returning. Us. Okay, so remember it's just one step forwards, one step backwards if you're defending. Us. Kion means basic, Ippon, one, Kumite fighting. Basic one step fighting. Us. That's what we're talking about here. Us. Okay, so Chudan attack. So right leg step back, ich. Okay, so punching this time to stomach height here. Chudan. Us. Hey, yamei. Okay, so stepping back this time with the left leg. I think we can do this because it's not too difficult. Ich, aya, Chudan, ich, aya, hey, yamei. Okay, good, and right. Us. Okay, so from the same position here, stepping back, right leg, ich, Chudan, us, aya, yamei. Left leg back, Chudan, ich, aya, yamei. And right, us. Whatever angle I'm doing it from, just listen to which leg I'm talking about. Us, okay? So when you attack the right side, we actually mean the right side. Using the right side in terms of punch, right hand or right leg, okay? Or if you want to think of it another way, moving your right leg forwards, okay? So when we say the right side, it's the right side attacking, okay? When we talk of the left side, obviously it's the left side attacking. Right side in Japanese is Migi, left side in Japanese is Hidari. If you're fighting in Kumite competitions, you will generally have Aka, okay, which is red, and Shiro, which is white. Or sometimes competitions will not have Shiro, they will have blue, which is Ow. So Aka, Shiro, Ow. Okay, always have red, and then white or blue, depending upon the competition that you may be in. Okay. Again, this time, bow, yoi. Okay, so let's build on this set then. So we're going to do Jodan right side, Chudan right side. Then we're going to change legs, do Jodan left side, Chudan left side. Us. Okay, bow to your partner, right? Yoi. Step back, Gidan Barai, ich, iya. So right side first, Jodan, ish, iya. Yamei. I step back, Gidan Barai, ich, Chudan, us, iya. Yamei. And now left side, Hidari, ich, ay, Jodan, ich, aya, yamei. And left side, Chudan, ich, aya, ay, yamei. Okay, so we continue now to our third and final technique within Kyo-Nippon Kumite set 1. So this is set 1 of 3. Okay, when I trained as a junior myself, we learned sets 1 to 5. Okay, so my old organization I was part of did 5 sets. We only do 3 because we really want you to come up with your own. We want to come up with those that suit you. Okay, also it makes you think more rather than just remembering stuff. Okay, not so keen on that. I want you to learn your own karate. It's really important. What works with you will be making you look better, okay, and making you stronger, faster, all those wonderful things. Okay, so now we're doing a Jodan punch again, Chudan punch the stomach, and then we're here to kick Maigeri with our back leg kicking forwards. Okay, so we didn't do this on Tuesday, we just did a Jodan and a Chudan attack, okay, for Go-on Kumite. So this time we're going to kick Maigeri. So the kick will be back from here. Put your hands aside. This shows your partner you're going to kick for one, which helps the training develop better together. Okay, and helps your balance. So you kick, Maigeri, and down. And just Chudan. Don't kick here, please. Don't kick Jodan. That's not right. Kick Chudan and try not to kick here. Okay, so as if we're doing this partnered up, we're going to do a Jodan attack, a Chudan attack, and a Maigeri attack. Okay, with the right side and with the left side, so we get good balance. Right. Remember, your partner is ready together, and you look at each other and you yoi together. Okay, now I'm going to step back as the Tora, the attacker, to step back right leg to attack Jodan right side, Chudan right side, Maigeri right side. Ich, iya, Jodan, ish, iya, yummy. Hit get right, Chudan, ich, iya, ayumay. Hit get right. Maigeri! Ish! Aya! Yummy! Remember, at this point, we're not bowing again because we've not finished. Our opponent should still be in the same position as us. We should be still working together. We should still be alert, still feeling alive, okay? Kumite makes you feel electrified. It makes you feel alive. It makes you feel good. There's a nice feeling, okay, inside. Being on the edge. Love it, okay? Step back, left leg, Hidari. Ich! Here! Jodan! Ish! Hiya! Yummy! Step back, get under eye. Ish! Chudan! Ish! Hiya! Yummy! And step back, get under eye. Maigeri! Ish! Hiya! Ay, yummy! And right. Os! Excellent, well done. Okay, good. So that's just a quick warm-up to get the body moving, okay, and understanding. Set one is quite simple, I think, okay, although being a white belt and being taught this, I can imagine that's very complicated. So we start to learn this sort of, as I said, students have pretty much had about 6 months training, okay, from the time they start to doing 5-step and getting used to that process, okay, and then they start their Kyo Nippon Kumite around 4, 5, 6 months time. And then they can start learning the sets. Now, we would like you to only really learn set 1 from pretty much yellow belt through to at least purple belt. Set 2 will be sort of purple to brown and above, okay? And then brown and black will be definitely set 3, okay? But I said, these create just a baseline. They give you an idea of what you can do, okay? But you can indeed, for your gradings, come up with your own things. Juniors, it's probably best that you just learn the sets, okay? Which is what I had to do when I was younger. But only 3, not 5. I learned 5, you learn 3. Okay, you don't need to learn 5, I do not think. Okay, right. Us. So we've seen our attack.